Good morning, everyone. I am Alisha Malik from behalf of Zero Vision. Banned outfit TTP warns of more attacks against Pakistan cops after storming Karachi police office. Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan was warned of more attacks in Pakistan after storming the Karachi police chief office on Friday evening, reported Business Recorder. The policeman should stay away from our war with the slave army. Otherwise, the attacks on the safe havens of the top police officer will continue. And in English language statement on Saturday, we want to warn the security agencies once again to stop martyring innocent prisoners in fake encounters. Otherwise, the intensity of the future attacks will be more severe. The hours-long combat on Friday between terrorist and law enforcement agencies, comprising Pak Army Special Service Group, Pakistan Rangers, Sindh and Sindh Police at Karachi Police Office located at Sharia Fazal left. 4 people killed and 19 injured as per the report in Dawn. All 3 terrorists belonging to the banned group TTP were killed. Karachi police office was attacked on Friday at 7:10 p.m. while the police and Pakistan Rangers personnel cleared the 5-story building in the phases, finally sweeping the entire office by around 10:46 p.m. The police are often used on the front line of Pakistan's battle with the Taliban and are frequently a target of militants who accuse them of extrajudicial killings. Last month, more than 80 officers were killed when a suicide bomber detonated an explosive based at a mosque inside a police compound in Peshawar, sparking criticism from some junior ranks, who said they were having to do the army's work, reported Business Recorder. Notably, former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan's administration wished to resume talks with the TTP. By the time the second round of discussion began in February 2022, the government had already freed at least 100 TTP detainees. However, no progress was made towards reaching a peace accord with TTP, and the banned outfit called off its ceasefire on November 18. Since the Pakistan has hit by a wave of terrorism mostly in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa but also in Balochistan and the Punjab town of Meenwali, which borders KP. Terrorist attacks have also reached as far as Islamabad and Karachi. The Karachi terror attack occurred after a deadly suicide attack at a Peshawar civil lines mosque that left 84 dead, reported by the news channels. The crisis of Pakistan every day is taking a new turn. Cars, tires, textile factories have shut in the crisis hit Pakistan. A bunch of Pakistan's biggest companies have halted operations in the past month as they ran out of raw materials or foreign exchange, or both, compounding the troubles of an economy that's trying to avert a debt default. The local unit of Suzuki Motor Corp extended the shutdown of its manufacturing plant to the Feb 21. According to a statement to the stock exchange on Friday, saying that parts shortage are persisting. Gandhara Tire and Rubber Company, which manufactures tires and tubes for automobiles, had shut its plant from February 13, saying it's facing immense hurdles towards the importing raw materials and obtaining clearance of consignments from commercial banks. Those are just 2 out of cluster of listed companies that includes manufacturers of fertilizers, steel and textile that have shut their factories indefinitely or suspended operations, intermittently as they grapple with a shortage in inventory or cash, or even a drop in demand. Pakistan's $3.90 billion in foreign currency reserves mean that the nation is unable to fund imports, stranding thousands of containers of suppliers on its ports and stalling production, putting jobs at risk. An inflation that's also at the fastest in almost half a century is putting many goods out of the public reach. Disclosures will impact the economic growth as well as increase unemployment levels in the country. According to Tahir Abbas, head of the research and investment at Arif Habib Limited, who said he is never seen such extent of shutdowns among listed companies. The overall demand has tampered off because of the multi-decade inflation, Abbas said. So you see a normal demand distractions. Over and above this, we are talking administrative measures to slow down the economy, like Suzuki Honda Motor Company and Toyota Motor Corporation. Local units also went through weeks long plant closures. This weighed on Pakistan car sales, which fell 65% to the lowest in the almost 3 years in January, compared to a year ago, according to Pakistan Automotive Manufacturer Association data. Pakistan giving blind eye toward atrocities on minorities. A month back, Pakistan raised objection against the bill that was meant to protect the rights of minorities in Pakistan. Pakistan Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony raised several objections to the bill that was drafted by the Federal Ministry of Human Rights. The bill was presented back in October 2021 during the Parliamentary Committee's meeting, whose agenda was to protect minorities from forced conversions. Chairperson Senator Liaquat Khan Tarakai had dismissed the draft of the Prohibition of Forced Conversions Act 2021 without even giving it a hearing. Not that the lawmakers were so callous in the past. Earlier this week, the families of missing Baloch people held a protest in Pakistan's Karachi against the increased wave of enforced disappearance of Baloch children, women and youth. The families of missing Baloch people have called for the intervention of the United Nations and other international communities so that action is taken in the interest of justice. The barbaric practice of abducting young girls, raping them, and converting them to Islam has become a common practice in democratic Pakistan, where the state refuses to intervene, reported Just Earth News. Just Earth News is a humanitarian news portal run by a group of journalists from various parts of the world. It focuses on the geopolitics, governance, and access of health, environment, human rights, development, women and gender, economic, etc. Their aim is to highlight issues that are related to give lives and livelihood. Although the Constitution Article 20 gives the right to profess, practice and propagate religion to every citizen, Christian and Hindu young girls and women remain out of its purview, with the state and its various agencies, including high court judges, aiding the better of the heinous crime. The media, civil society, and even most human rights groups willfully ignore this ignoble crime because the young girls are most often from poor minority families as per the gene. It is the same country and people who hold cities to ransom, force governments to kneel and make hue and cry over cartoons published in faraway countries. On August 4, 2020, the Justice Raja Muhammad Shahid Abbasi at Lahore High quote referring to the fake birth certificates of a Christian girl abducted, raped, and converted, said. Our grandparents of the parents tied the knot at a time when no marriage certificates were issued, but their marriages were considered valid. He decided in the favor of Muhammad Nakas Tariq, the abductor, ruling that the girl had willingly embarrassed Islam.